So today I want to share my story of how it's taken me 3 weeks to get started on this YouTube channel. And this story is very relevant because a lot of times we find ourselves just struggling to get started on something. I tend to make a lot of excuses about how I don't have the right resources, or I don't have enough time, or I just don't know what I'm going to talk about. So with the help of my friends who've been pushing me really hard, I just decided to just talk about this process. And this process has been quite torturous. The reason being is that the only person stopping me from doing what I want to do is me. It's all a mindset that I just don't want to start. I think that's the truth of it, is there's just that fear to launch. It's fear of doing something new, doing something that you're not comfortable with, and it's that fear that we have to overcome. It's funny because on my chalkboard wall over there, I have this quote that says, "Action conquers fear." And a lot of times the last thing we want to do is take action. And I think that's a key takeaway. No matter what it is that you're trying to start, just do something really simple. Just do something really stupid. It might be really embarrassing like this, or it just might be something that you can really take a lot of pride in. So one of the things I promised myself for my video blog today is that I would just simply tell my story. So my name's Sean, and I was born in China, and I moved to the United States when I was about 7.5 years old. My family, we moved to Michigan, and I grew up there for the next 15 some odd years. I went to college in Michigan. Right after college, I moved out here to Los Angeles to get a job in finance, and this was like around 2007, 2008, economic recession of the time. So two of my friends from Michigan, Anthony and Phil, they started this e-commerce company back in 2009 called Xenon Supply. They asked me to join on about 3 months in. We built that company to about $500,000 in revenues within 3 years, which was really fun. And about a year into Xenon Supply, we launched another business with Richard called Precision LED, where we also sell automotive lighting online. I went on to go create and open a co-working space because I was trying to build mobile app projects, and I wanted to attract developers and designers to me, and at the same time build a community for entrepreneurs in downtown Los Angeles. After the co-working space, I met a friend named Brad who was trying to launch this e-commerce company called Flasking, and I joined him on that endeavor for about 2 years. And so I guess the moral of the story is that I've been pretty fortunate for the past 7 years working for myself, and that's something I am quite grateful about, but I've really taken it for granted. So I'm trying to come back around to push myself, because that's one of the things we used to do when we launched all these businesses. There was no fear to get started, to just try things out. I think the real challenge for me right now is to push myself to do new things that are uncomfortable, like building this YouTube channel. Frankly speaking, I'm not that great of a public speaker. I'm not very concise, as you can see. I blabber on and on, and that's something I really want to work on. And that's really the challenge I want to take on with YouTube videos, because with YouTube, you have to be very short, to the point, or else I've probably already lost half the people's attention by now. And for you who stuck around, I look forward to creating addicting, fun, and intriguing content. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.